The killer whale, lords of the ocean, they call them killer whales. But to the ocean, they are kings. Majestic, intelligent, and terrifyingly precise. The orca is not a mindless monster, but a living legend sculpted by the cold and merciless power of the sea. From the frozen poles of Antarctica to the warm turquoise waters of the tropics, these black and white titans rule every corner of the ocean. Their presence is unmistakable, the tall dorsal fin slicing through the water like the blade of a god, the haunting call echoing beneath the waves, and the sheer dominance that makes even sharks flee in fear. But the orca story is not just one of power. It's a story of family, intelligence, and the mysterious language of the deep. Each pod, a tightly bonded family, moves as one body, one mind, one soul. They hunt together, breathe together, and mourn together. Their communication is a symphony of clicks, whistles, and calls that no human has yet fully understood, a language more ancient than any civilization. For millions of years, the orca has perfected the art of hunting. They can coordinate with military precision. Some drive seals toward icy shores, while others wait in ambush. Some circle schools of fish into a shimmering ball of doom, and some in the Arctic even create waves to wash prey off the ice. It's not brute strength that makes them unstoppable. It's strategy. It's intelligence. It's teamwork. Scientists have watched in awe, and sometimes in fear, as orcas display an understanding of the world that defies expectation. They teach their young, they adapt to new challenges, and they seem to recognize themselves. Something only a handful of species on Earth can do. And yet, beneath that brilliance, there lies something darker, an instinct honed over eons, a predator's pulse that beats with the rhythm of the tides. When an orca hunts, the ocean holds its breath. But what are they, truly? Are they the benevolent rulers of the sea, or the calculating assassins their name suggests? Perhaps they are both, because in the deep, where light fades and the world turns silent, power is survival, and no creature wields power like the orca. This is only the beginning of their story. The intelligence of predators beneath the surface of the sea lies a kingdom without walls, where wisdom is power and sound is everything. The orca, the killer whale, does not see the world as we do. It feels it every movement, every breath, every heartbeat of its prey ripples through the water, a silent signal in a vast, invisible web. They call this power echolocation. To an orca, it's not just a tool, it's a sixth sense. A single click travels through the deep, bouncing off creatures, ice, or even ships, painting a three-dimensional image of the world around them. They can detect a heartbeat hundreds of meters away. To them, the ocean is alive with whispers, and they hear them all. But what truly sets orcas apart is not their sonar, it's their mind. These are not solitary killers. They are strategists, teachers, and architects of coordinated chaos. Watch a pod on the hunt, and you'll see the precision of a military strike. One orca distracts, another cuts off escape routes, and the eldest, the matriarch, commands the hunt with a single whistle. They've been known to take down great white sharks, flipping them upside down to induce paralysis, a tactic scientists still struggle to explain. And when they hunt seals, resting on ice floes, they move as one, swimming in unison to create waves that knock their prey into the freezing water. It's an act of genius, not instinct. It's learning, passed down from generation to generation. Each pod, scattered across the globe, has its own culture, its own language, hunting style, and traditions. The orcas of the Pacific Northwest sing songs different from those of Antarctica. They eat different prey, teach different techniques, and pass down knowledge like ancient tribes of the sea. Their matriarchs, often over 80 years old, hold the wisdom of decades. They remember migration paths, feeding grounds, and dangers that others forget. They are the keepers of memory, the leaders of the ocean's most intelligent species. But intelligence comes at a cost. Orcas form bonds so strong that when one dies, the others grieve. There are stories of mothers carrying their dead calves for days, refusing to let go, a display of emotion so deep it defies everything we thought we knew about animals. These creatures, painted in black and white, live lives of extraordinary depth. And yet, humans once feared them as monsters. We saw their teeth, their size, their strength, but never their heart. Now, as we listen closer, we begin to understand the ocean's greatest predator is also one of its most sentient beings. They are not killers by name, they are killers by perfection. Every hunt, every song, every generation, a masterpiece written in the rhythm of the tides. But beyond power and wisdom, there lies mystery. For even today, the orca keeps secrets that mankind has yet to uncover. Spirit of the deep in every ocean on Earth, there are stories whispered through the waves, stories of the black ghosts, the sea wolves, the lords of the deep. To the ancient people of the Pacific, the orca was not just an animal, it was a spirit, a god, a messenger of power, wisdom, and the eternal circle of life and death beneath the waves. In the legends of the First Nations of the Northwest Coast, the killer whale was the guardian of the sea, a protector of those who respected nature, and the avenger of those who did not. They believed that orcas carried the souls of great chiefs, transforming them into eternal guardians of the deep. To kill one was to anger the ocean itself. Even the mighty Inuit told tales of orcas that could shapeshift into humans, walking on land by day, returning to the sea by night. They were beings caught between worlds, both predators and protectors, both hunters and healers. And perhaps, that duality is the essence of their legend, because in the real world, as in myth, the killer whale is a paradox, fierce and gentle, powerful and intelligent, feared and revered. Modern science reveals what the ancients somehow already knew, that these creatures feel, communicate, and even mourn, like we do. They live in tightly knit families, guided by love, loyalty, and memory. Their calls are songs, stories told through sound, passed from one generation to the next. And though we've mapped the stars and walked on the moon, we still haven't decoded the full meaning of their voices. It's as if the ocean itself guards their secrets. But perhaps the mysteries are meant to remain, because when an orca breaks the surface, its breath erupting in a cloud of mist beneath the golden light, you can feel something ancient stirring within you, something that reminds us that we are all connected by water, by sound, by the rhythm of life that pulses beneath every wave. And as long as they roam the seas, as long as the black fins slice the horizon, and their haunting songs echo through the deep, the legend of the killer whale will never die. They are not monsters, they are miracles. The ocean's soul, given shape and sound. This is the reign of the killer whale, eternal, untamed, and unstoppable.